Welcome back, everybody, to Too Sweet to Delete. We are Too Sweet to Delete.
Yeah!
Back here at the Wilber Club here on the east side to review the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view Backlash.
Backlash in Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois, one of the greatest wrestling hometowns in the United States.
Absolutely.
Easily, probably the
Shout out to JP. Brother, I'm seeing you post your pictures and I am highly jealous, as always. I hate you.
Representing strong the Chicago chapter of the Wilber Club, man.
He is, man.
Too sweet. We are jealous of your stuff, though. Getting in, man, I guess this was the answer to NXT last night. Really interesting card. Let's get right into it. Kind of similar to NXT, you have the match of the night almost as the opener. You've got, on NXT, it was Roderick Strong versus Eric Young. On this one, you've got Shinsuke Nakamura, bam, against Dolph Ziggler as the opening match, which is kind of shocking considering that this is how they advertise Backlash as the in-ring debut of Nakamura.
It was the WWE pay-per-view in-ring debut.
Absolutely.
That was a lot to say. Of Nakamura, even though we've seen him on, NXT, and they kept making reference to, him being in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Three-time IWGP champion. Cool match, what'd you think?
It was good. It could have been better, but, I guess the psychology behind everything is, you don't want to give everything all at once.
Yeah, I don't think that they're done, to be honest with you. It was a cool match. Shinsuke wins with Kinshasa, 1, 2, 3 right in the middle.
Oh.
But I think that's a consensus on all sides with everybody that watched it, is it could have been better because of who it was. But it was altogether a pretty decent match and a great way to open up Backlash. Probably not done with those two as a feud, though, probably. See more to come, which is cool. Bringing that down, we had the comedy segment, Breezango, which is the Fashion Police, against the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Interesting match. I know you're not a fan of the comedy wrestling. I think
it's not even the comedy wrestling, dude. I'm just the tag team division of SmackDown is just very, very weak. Usos being tag champs, I get it. I mean, they have this new attitude about them.
Yes.
They're more ruthless. Little kind of resemblance of another team out there.
Bosco Brothers. Sorry. Ring of Honor. Sorry.
I don't know, man. Just Fandango. It can go. He can go. I mean,
Breeze can go too.
But who the fuck is Tyler Breeze, bro?
I like him. I respected him watching him come up through NXT. He hasn't been given the right rub. This was interesting, though, as
I just don't care for it, man.
He kind of stole the show, though, with the different costume gimmicks. He was a janitor, he was a granny, he was himself. It was interesting, and it was a competitive match, but the Usos ended up winning. They retained. They're probably going to go ahead and move on to maybe American Alpha or one of the competitive tag teams on SmackDown. But like you said, the roster's just kind of not there. It's between the Usos and American Alpha, and you can't do that every week, but maybe you can as WWE. Moving on, we got Sami Zayn against Baron Corbin, which was a cool little match. Baron Corbin has been pushed to the moon on SmackDown. He's kind of there, Braun Strowman, big giant, scary NFL player type guy. Really cool match. Sami Zayn as the underdog hits a haluva kick out of nowhere after a really cool match.
I don't know, man. They don't know what they're doing with those two.
Again, very cool for Baron Corbin to allow himself to be beaten in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3 by Sami Zayn. They've had an interesting rivalry that he's dominated. He absolutely crushed Dean Ambrose recently and everything, so it's kind of a surprise to see Sami Zayn beat a guy like Corbin. Yeah, again, that was more filler into the card. After that, we had the welcoming committee, which is Natalia, Carmella with James Ellsworth, and Tamina Snuka against Natalya, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, which was just, I don't know, I guess you had to have the women on the card and had to have them all together because there was no title on the line, but everybody was just there.
We just did the whole women's review thing, but SmackDown, it's back and forth. I'm not really sure what they're doing with the women's division. Mm-hmm. It's also still doing that whole Diva-esque, because I guess because the show's still on, so they still have to play along with.
Well, I mean, the Total Divas just ended, but you have Total Bellas coming back soon, so yeah. I mean, wow, why not? You gotta have that going.
Anyways, next match.
Yeah, they were just there. So anyway, next match, wow. Kevin Owens, AJ Styles for the United States Championship. The face of America, Kevin Owens.
I have the
phenomenal
same comment of the Nakamura match. This match was building up since AJ's debut at Rumble, and this is something I've been wanting to see. And it had a good build up. It's for the U.S. title, making it a little bit more relevant. A title that that AJ's never held. ever.
And again, they have so much history just because from their
And New
days
Japan,
of Ring of Honor.
I think
and
New Japan just released their own United States Championship.
Absolutely.
Just now, so this is a title that he's never won.
And this is a title that needs prestige now when another company has opened it up and added prestige. This can't just be a mid-card thing.
No.
Like a really top guy.
Especially when Intercontinental now is now on Raw.
Yeah.
So, with all that said, I mean, it was the same match because you expected a lot more, but it's something that it's going to continue on, and it's going to be great. You know, the match overall was phenomenal.
The psychology was really cool. Kevin Owens worked the leg the whole time, and AJ ended up getting caught up in the cables when they were trying to do a table spot.
Yeah, that was...
So he AJ loses by countout, which was interesting. You don't see top guys get down the countouts anymore. That's like golden era Hacksaw Jim Duggan stuff right there. Because countouts a cheap way for nobody to lose. But so, you know, that's kind of what happened. And it is what it is. AJ, it looked like a cool spot because he was really tied up and his leg was hurt. Again, we're going to definitely see more of these two.
Couldn't get
this
up.
Cannot be over. Yeah, well, he definitely couldn't get up. He was tied up. That was a really cool looking spot. Really cool match, but to cool that off, we got Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. Really nothing to say about this other than I'm a huge fan of Luke Harper. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time is Bruiser Brody, and I think Luke Harper is the second coming of him based on the way he moves, the way he strikes, and the way he looks, especially. But they do not push this guy for
Neither one of these two guys are not pushing them at all.
They've been wrestling each other since NXT, whether they're buddies or they're fighting against each other. It's been the same thing. It's Rowan and Harper, and they're just too big to do anything amazing.
That's a sheep clown against, I don't know.
Yeah, and unless you're going to let them get out there and just stiff the crap out of each other like Japanese style, it's not going to be an exciting match because the guys are just too big to do anything spectacular, and that's not fair.
You know what?
To Harper.
The thing is, they should just be back to tag team again. And just dominate the tag. Like I'm just saying,
if they became a tag team, they got to let them dominate.
Tag team division is just lacking in just a powerhouse couple. Why not just put those two back together and just dominate the tag team division?
They don't even
not in the Wyatt family.
They don't need Bray to talk for them. They can just go out there and dominate. And that's just something that WWE misses the fact that
creative.
Look what the authors of pain are doing in NXT. They hardly ever talk. They just go out there and beat people up. They have a manager that talks very rarely for them. And all they do is just win matches and beat the crap out of people, and it's so effective. They're the scariest guys in wrestling right now.
Yeah, I didn't watch this match. You did.
So anyway, it was something that really didn't need to be seen. So moving on to the main event, which, interesting because what we did see was history. But the match, it wasn't quite the shits. It didn't pick up until the end, until Orton obviously got pissed off. We know the reputation of Randy Orton, that he plays to the crowd. The Chicago crowd was not really into this thing. There was some cool chants for Jinder, which was interesting that they had the back of Jinder, although we did point out how much of that is the fact that they hate Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And not the fact that they were actually cheering for Jinder Mahal.
And let's not, escape the fact that this was just a giant push for the WWE Entertainment networky promotion to a new country they may be
launching out to India. That's 1 billion people strong easily, and they just debuted in a big way with Jinder Mahal becoming the first Indian-born champion. I don't believe that Khali was ever like this straight up. Maybe he was, but I guess you'll say the first Indian Punjabi champion because there's so many different. We're going to recognize all of the people of the great nation of India.
I would say that was probably.
Wow, how the hell did he win that match?
Yeah,
how the hell does that happen?
I would say that was my favorite spot of the match when Orton kind of lost it. He's like, dude, I wanted to take this home, and then just threw home, dude.
He absolutely started destroying the Singh brothers, who were just there to interfere. And honestly, it looked like it was a planned spot for them to interfere. But Orton really had that flash in his eyes, like he wanted to take this thing home. Let's just boom. I'll take the finish in the middle. But those guys pulled him out of the ring.
Jinder Mahal is the WWE heavyweight champ. How does this? Who is Jinder Mahal?
3 years ago, this guy was in 3-man band with Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre, and now
didn't have a rip on his body.
Now the guy is just absolutely
shrill. I guess we'll see how long he stays champion when the test comes back.
That's there's not much you can say about that. It's a fact. It's a guy. Boobs. Yeah, you can't just work out and
droopy nips.
Droopy nips, back knee, aggression, all the telltale signs. Anyway, congratulations to Jinder Mahal. Congratulations to WWE for launching into a new platform. But, I don't know if this was the perfect time to do it. You could have just done it on TV because this wasn't pay-per-view where they didn't feel like That match was pay-per-view.
But then you really can't watch Raw over there. That's because the network, it's the network. So.
Well, they got a big highlight to
As long
start.
as you got the internet, you can watch the internet. You can watch the network.
And India's sitting on top of the world right now. Jinder Mahal is the champion in WWE. Overall, I don't know how to grade this. I don't know if we do give out grades for these pay-per-views. There was some really cool, couple of cool
Here's
matches.
what I didn't like
spots,
about it. Here's the thing. You know what was missing about this pay-per-view was the commentary. It lacked a lot.
Yeah, you get spoiled on the fact that commentary is very genuine and easy on NXT when they allow the wrestlers to just tell the story with their bodies rather than having the commentators try to tell you a bunch of junk stories that happened backstage and this happened backstage and this happened here and there. As we have a visitor here. Thank you for joining us. Wow. Well, anyway, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Commentary was lacking.
It was awful.
Cool matches.
We're missing a certain someone.
Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is.
Backlash
Backlash is coming right back at us. Anyway, thank you for joining us, folks. We are the Wilber Club. Elite. This was NXT.
M1.
Or excuse me, this was WWE Backlash. You're M1, the Maniacal one. PT Savage.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, and now Instagram.
Boom. Too Sweet Elite on Instagram. Join us. All right, folks. Thank you so much. Too Sweet Elite. Do not get deleted.